Hello, welcome to today's crypto review video where I talk about insurace protocol. And insurace is all about insurance for your cryptocurrencies in order to feel safer, in order to no longer feel worried that you've lost because of a smart contract vulnerability and all of your assets are lost. So in today's video, we'll dig into what insurace protocol is all about. We'll also take a look at their dashboard to go through the different options. We'll show you how you can use the different insurance protocols that they've got available. And also we'll take a look at the staking feature, which is part of insurace as well. And as always, before we begin, for transparency, just so you know, this is a sponsored video. Now, let's kick it off and see what is insurace all about. So we're here on their website, insurace.io. And again, the link can be found in the description of this video, as well as if you want to follow them on social media, you can also find that in the description of the video. Now, of course, if you go to insurace.io, you've got different options here. So you've got the option to get the INSUR token, which is the token that is powering the platform. You can also launch the app, which we'll take a look at in a moment, or you could go to the documentation to familiarize yourself with what insurace is all about. But before we begin, let's take a look at CoinMarketCap as always. So here we can see insurace has the ticker symbol INSUR. Okay, it is currently trading at $1.07 on average across all the different exchanges. The smart contract address for the Ethereum blockchain can be found here, and if you click on it, it'll take you to EtherScan, of course, and you can see what the total supply is. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But insurace is also trading on PancakeSwap, which means it's also on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, if we go to the market section here, we can see all the exchanges it's on. So it's trading on Huobi Global, which has a very good reputation. It's also on Uniswap, Gate.io, Hotbit, MEXC, 1inch, and so on here, if you are interested. Now, if we go to EtherScan, we can see there's 100 million total supply. So it is a low supply token, right? We do like low supply on this channel, if you don't already know that. And if you want to be able to add insurace to your MetaMask wallet, which is the web browser wallet, the browser extension for Ethereum, you can simply copy the smart contract address, paste it in. If you watch my tutorial where I show you how you can add tokens to MetaMask. However, you are also able to do that through their dashboard. We'll show you in a moment when we get to it. Now, to move on and talk about the tokenomics here for insurace, okay, because we are interested in that. So this is regarding the ERC20 token. So the insurace platform will issue a standard ERC20 token, the INSUR token, as the governance token to incentivize the ecosystem participants retroactively. The current use scenarios for INSUR tokens are as follows: representation of voting rights in community governance scenario, such as claim, assessment, proposal, voting, etc. Mining incentives for capital provisions to the insurance pool and investment products. Eligible for fees generated by insurace.io through governance participation and community and ecosystem incentives. Along with the insurace development, they'll also include more use scenarios for INSUR tokens via community governance. So that's very important because we will be seeing more use cases depending on what the people want to vote for. So yes, 100 million is the total supply, as I've said. Now on Binance Smart Chain, there are only 5 million, and we'll take a look at that when we get to it, just so you know. I don't know if you can actually distribute in between. It is likely that that is the case, but that's how many they've got for Binance Smart Chain, and the 100 million then is the total supply for Ethereum. So here you could see what the token distribution is. So it's 10.75%, which is 10,750,000 went to the seed round. 15% was unlocked upon TGE, token generation event, and the rest of it was linear vesting. The same for the other ones here. You can see the full list. Also the INSUR distribution. So here you could see on the pie chart how many were distributed to seed sale, private sale, etc., team and advisors, and also what is down for the mining reserves, which is 45% here, the largest batch, as you can see. So yes, do have a read of this if you want to find out more. Like I said, the links can be found in the description. But next, let's move on and talk about the dashboard. So here on the dashboard, you've got different options, okay? So we've got the bridge, you've got the insurance, mining, claims, etc., right? But what's interesting is that here we've got access to this information straight away. So the first thing you need to do when you go to app.insurace.io, which again can be found from the main website, or you can just go directly to app.insurace.io. you've got the option to connect your wallet. Okay, I have already connected my wallet. You've got the option to choose between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. I've connected my Ethereum wallet. Once you connect your wallet, which should be on MetaMask, and you've got one other option as well, then you'll be able to see this page here. Okay, so this will actually show you all of this information. Again, you can see this page even before you connect the wallet, but I recommend you connect the wallet first because it then finds all the different tokens that you've got within your account. So that's awesome. And yes, it is safe to connect your wallet. It does not mean you're giving them permissions to your private keys or anything like that. You still need to sign for any kind of transaction that you decide to do on the app. So you've got the option to buy covers here. So if we click on that, you can see we've got all the different cover types. So these are all the insurance types that they've got to offer. These are on all the different blockchains. We've got Ethereum here, which you can filter by, Binance Smart Chain, Heco Chain from Huobi, Solana, Polygon, and I do think that Polkadot is likely going to be added here at some point, and I'm very sure that in the insurace team is very interested in Polkadot as well, because there's a lot of hype at Polkadot, and as you know, we love Polkadot on this channel. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna eventually add Polkadot here for insurance products. But as you can see, Solana is also here. So yes, here we can see all the different insurance products, and here we've got the security rating for these insurance products. So the smart contract vulnerability is covered. Okay, so for example, smart contract vulnerability is caused by bugs, contract bugs, economic and governance attacks. Okay, so this is what basically we've got the cover for, and you could see what the daily cost is here, and you can choose a cheaper option if you're interested in, but you also have to keep in mind the security rating. Okay, because you do need to care about the how secure it is, pretty much, right? So let's say for example you are to choose mirror finance. You click on select here, you could see it adds this to your basket, you could say. You click on this basket. So here we've got the base currency. Okay, you can choose between Ethereum, DAI, USDC, USDT, which are the stable tokens, of course. Here you can choose what type of cover you want. So let's say for example I want to cover let's say 50 ETH for example, and I want to cover I can cover between 1 day and 365 days. So let's say I want to do 6 months. It gives me the total premium cost here. So in order for me to insure 50 Ethereum in case of a smart contract vulnerability, okay, for 180 days, it will cost me 1.47 ETH. Okay, so that's pretty much how it is, and it is worth it if you think about it, assuming that you are considering the smart contract high risk. Okay, you should think about that, because you never know what kind of vulnerabilities there can be, right? I know there are audits happening and so on, but sometimes it's just better to be insured, right, for your own peace of mind. So yes, that's how I said I do hope that they're gonna add Polkadot here, because many people are gonna want to look at Polkadot too, right, especially on this channel. So yeah, this is how you do it. Okay, you can choose from any of these and it'll basically give you the same options. These are the different capacities that are available. So you can see for Ethereum, this is how much has been used. This is the total. Same for USD here. Now, if you go back to the dashboard here, there's another option here. There's the option for my claims. Okay, if you have made any claims, my mining, if you decide to make any mining, and my reward, if you want to make any reward, if you want to get any rewards from staking. So now if you click on stake, for example, you have the option to stake here on the right. Mining is what is known as. So here you could choose to stake with the mstable USD pool. So you get 21.22% APY here. USDC is 10.74, USDT is 21.25%, wrapped ETH is 29. So yeah, DAI is 21% here. INSUR, their actual token, is 38% APY for the pool if you do decide to stake it, for example. So how do you do it? You click here. If you have any INSUR in your wallet, and again this is with the Ethereum wallet, you can just click on stake here. Very, very straightforward. You select the amount that you want to stake. Let's say for example you wanted to stake 500. Now 500 is the minimum that you can stake, and 500,000 is the maximum that you can stake. You select that, you understand the risks, and then that's it. So that's pretty much it. Again, insufficient funds for me because I don't have any Ethereum based INSUR tokens here. Now if you want to unstake, you can do so by clicking this button here. Just make sure that you understand that there is a lockup period, and then after that lockup period is over, then you can withdraw back to your wallet. And again, as you can see, there will be a withdrawal fee that will be deducted from the withdrawal amount, and it'll tell you what the on-stake lock period is here, around a month, right, from what we can see here. And again, you can choose all these different tokens from this area here. Now, if you want to get INSUR, you click on Get INSUR, and this will take you to Uniswap directly. As you can see here, it will take you to the insurance.io market. And then from here, you can go to Uniswap, you can go to PancakeSwap, or you could go to Huobi. So again, Uniswap if you're on the Ethereum blockchain where the majority of tokens are, or PancakeSwap if you want to pay those low transaction fees to get the INSUR token on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so that's how it is. Now let's talk a little bit about the covers here for the coverage, right? In case you do want to get some insurance cover. So during the cover period, there is a material loss of insured crypto assets due to an unauthorized, malicious, or criminal act aiming at exploiting the designated smart contracts code vulnerabilities, and of course, the loss of insured crypto assets is permanently irreversible with no means of repayment or recovery by any parties in the future. It can be in form of being moved to another address or addresses which the insured cannot access or control permanently, and the loss is indirectly linked to the wallet address which the insured used to purchase the cover, or the insured provides evidence to prove that the ownership of the impacted wallet address, and that the claims have to be submitted during the cover period or within 30 days after the cover expires. Okay, so these are the conditions that you make sure you keep in mind here before you do decide to get cover. Okay, always read the conditions. I know that sometimes it may seem boring, but they are very important, because then you cannot complain later on if something doesn't go your way and you don't actually qualify because you didn't meet this criteria. Okay, so it's very important to make sure you understand the conditions. There are some exclusions. So as you can see here, some of the losses of assets, for example, due to phishing, private key or security breaches, or malware, exchange transaction hacks, or other activities where the designated smart contract continues to act as intended, or any activities conducted by the insured because of personal careless or misunderstanding, or due to individual or group intentional actions that utilize the designated smart contract for the purpose of making claims on this cover. So yes, of course, hacks don't get covered. Okay, so for example, hacks or predefined insurance events occurring outside of the cover period, or any hacks or predefined insured events occurring during the cover period, but that the hack occurred is unknown, or the hack is due to the bug being disclosed to the public before the cover period, etc. Right? So make sure you do read all of these conditions here. Okay, and then the claim request, once again, within 30 days after the cover expires, or during the cover period. So no later than that, because then you cannot complain, right? Why you're not getting your claim, because you have to keep in mind these conditions are very important. You need to follow them. Again, if you do want to supply liquidity to the insured asset, you can do so here on Uniswap the typical way, where you go to the pool here. They've actually got a link to supply liquidity through the staking feature. So you've got that option there on their dashboard. So yes, you've got the INSUR and USDT pair here if you do want to supply liquidity. This one we've already looked at here, like I said, if you're interested in PancakeSwap. Now, with regards to BSC Scan, so this is the Binance Smart Chain Explorer. You can see that there are 5 million INSUR tokens. This is the smart contract address. You can copy the smart contract address if you're interested. And then you can paste it into PancakeSwap, but again, you don't actually need to do that, because if you click on this, it will take you directly to PancakeSwap here, where you could see the smart contract address here, in fact, and you can add liquidity to PancakeSwap if you do decide to do so on the Binance, the BNB INSUR token pair, and you can also trade it. So you simply click on trade here, and again, view on BSC Scan tells you what the smart contract address is, which is the page that I just looked at earlier. Again, this is more explained for beginners, because if you're already familiar with all of this, then you probably already understand it. So yes, this is pretty much it. I hope you found this video informative. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like insurace? Will you be getting insurance for your crypto assets? Did you ever get any insurance product before? And if so, what was it? I'm curious to get your thoughts in the description below as always. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.